During my career, I've been working in different places around the world, primarily in Southeast Asia. And for me, it's the first time to be on Bonaire and to see the reefs here. And there are obviously a lot of differences ecologically between those places. The Pacific is biodiversity speaking, much more richer than the Caribbean. At the same time, I've been really amazed by the marine park here, the marine life on Bonaire, and the fact that Bonaire is a diving destination is very much ingrained in society. You know, it's everywhere. You cannot escape it. This is Bonaire. Bonaire is about diving. Bonaire is about the marine park, and the marine park is the foundation of the economy on the island. And I think a lot of people know this. A lot of people realize how important the coral reef is for the island, and there is this very strong societal willingness and societal need to effectively conserve the coral reefs of Bonaire. I'm really surprised by all the volunteers that are making an effort and trying to contribute to conservation. One of the unique things here on Bonaire is that all marine conservation efforts are paid for by tourists. The downside of that is that when there are no tourists, then all our marine conservation efforts are at stake. The good news is that the Dutch government has allocated emergency funding for nature conservation in the Caribbean. They have allocated money to assure that the operations of the marine park are continuing, and that STINAPA can continue working to protect the protected area. There's a lot of talk internationally about the impacts of climate change on coral reefs, and it is very clear that because of global warming, our coral reefs are an imminent and immediate threat. And it's not going well with our coral reefs. At the same time, it's also clear that coral reefs that are healthy are much more resilient to the impacts of climate change, and that is the reason why we have to address the direct impacts and the direct threats on climate change. And here on Bonaire, the big issues at stake here, I would say it's uncontrolled urban development causing pollution on the reefs, and it's very much the erosion in the rural areas caused by goats. STINAPA is working hard to address both issues in cooperation, of course, with the island government and with other partners. We are trying to find solutions to tackle these threats to marine life. They require societal choices. They require societal debate about what kind of development we want on the island. Tourism is on the one hand the foundation of the marine park. It's the tourists who pay their nature fee and who are contributing to conservation and making conservation possible. At the other side, tourism is also a big problem, and everybody has seen the issues on the island, particularly related to the cruise industry, when boats with 3,000-4,000 people arrive who do not really contribute to the economy of the island, and also do not really contribute to marine conservation. So there is this discussion on the island about what kind of tourism do we want. We want high quality tourism, people that come to Bonaire to dive, people who come here to witness the pristine nature, who go to the Washington Park, who make walks, who aim for ecotourism. Of course, it's difficult to operationalize that and putting those nice ideas into practice. What is really important, I think, and that will define the future of Bonaire, is how this will develop. Do we go back again to high-level tourism, people that come here to dive for the tranquility and for nature, or do we want to create another party island? We have this massive movement, civil movement of people who want to protect this unique ecosystem, and that gives me a lot of confidence for the future. You know, we can save this place. This is the time that we can make those choices, and those choices have to be made by the national government in the Netherlands, by the local government here on the island, and also by individuals, by making deliberate choices about how to consume, what kind of operators you choose, how do you live your life, essentially. This is a blue planet, no? And I have been working as a scientist, traveling the world, trying to preserve our natural and cultural heritage. And there are a lot of obvious or scientific reasons why we want to preserve what we've got, and it has to do with the economy, it has to do with our cultural heritage, but I personally believe that the strongest argument is the love that we have for nature, the fact that everybody who dives and who snorkels sees the beauty of the ocean, the beauty of the coral reef, and it's about being a good person and trying to protect our beautiful blue planet. My daughter is called Mare, which means sea, and I do think that for me the ocean is really part of our lives. This is who we are.